So we're going to keep at this until I figure it out. I think that's about right. Does it focus for me? Alright, so I'll take a little walk, see what I've been up to today. We've got sheep in the pen, or in the barn over here, not barn. You can hear them. There's 2 sick ones over there. We've got them put up for the vet to come tomorrow and take a closer look at them. Both of them have diarrhea. We're not going to go look at that. You don't want to see that. It's not pretty. But they're over there waiting on us. So there's another look at. How's that do? There's the maple tree there. There's another large maple tree there. Even larger one there. There's a little tree spot here next to that. Don't get dizzy on me. Next to this dogwood. Is that the dogwood? Yeah, that's the dogwood. But had to go pull some old electric fence up last couple of days. I'm gonna walk down through the mowed path. And I don't have my microphone on. Do I want my microphone? I do. I want to go back and get the microphone. Well, at least we'll be able to tell how much you can hear me. A lot of background noise there. Filming. I'm going to figure this filming out. Because I think what I'm going to be doing up here is going to be interesting for a good number of folks. I've looked, scoured YouTube for the last, I don't know, several months anyway. Where's my microphone at? There you are. And to the best of my digging and investigating on, I'm not able to find a whole lot on permaculture, agroforestry, and orcharding on YouTube at all. Just not much of it out there. I mean, there's lots of very highly intelligent folks out there in the permaculture world, but they don't seem to be in this part of the world. Canada is just chock full of permaculture people. So is England. In the UK, you find their small holdings where they're, raising some really interesting plants, things. I'm gonna get my dead cat out here. So I'm gonna stick this in here and see what if it interrupts the recording. All right, so I think we're recording now. So a little microphone here. Yep, that's working. One of the areas that, I think pickles, one of the areas I want to start the orchard, well, going to be kind of mowed some access to it. I had to pull up an old sheep fence, electric sheep fence. So that was a little while yesterday and a little while today. So it wasn't any big deal, but in order to get to the fence post, the electric fence post, I had to mow a path in there. Otherwise, I'd be walking in waist-high weeds and grass, and 1st of June, ticks and things are out, so We want to stay out of the tall grass as best we can. But we're headed over there. Let's pause it till we get a little closer. I want to take a quick second and apologize in advance for the crappy nature of this next video segment. I have no idea what I did wrong, but I think it had something to do with the filter. I don't know, but it's not gonna look good. But I thought for the importance of the documenting this process that I wanted to make certain that I included it, so that, you know, this is, at the moment, this is as much for my processes as it is for anyone else that might be watching it. That's how steep it is right there. Ooh, according to the camera, that's level. And in the wooded area here, this is the other side that I showed you a moment ago. This is going to be the mushroom area. As I was researching, we've got brain lock. What was it? Anyway, there's a tree. I'll put the name. Name will be on the screen. Well, I can't think of it right now. I don't know. But oyster mushrooms really like this wood. It's the box elder. Yeah, there we are. Box elder. I should know that. There's like more box elder trees than any other kind of trees on this part of the property. They grow like weeds. So there's an ash up there that's dead. There's pretty sure that's vines climbing up in that thing. I don't think that's a tree anymore. That tree's dead. So those need to come out of there in order to make the area safe to work in. So, but in the orchard, we'll go about, I'm thinking, I want to plan everything pretty tight. Because they're going to be grown in trios from Stefan Sokovich. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Sorry, Stefan. And Stefan Sokovich is permaculture orchard up in Canada. We're nowhere near Canada. Our weather here is dang near tropical compared to where he's at. But we'll do the trios. It'll be apple, pear, nitrogen fixer, apple, pear, nitrogen fixer, pear, plum, apple, plum, just what persimmons, kiwis, whatever, whatever I can get to grow here that bears fruit, I'm gonna grow. So we're gonna throw the spaghetti at the wall, horticulturally speaking, and we're just gonna see what we can get to grow here. And if it grows good, we'll plant more of it. If it doesn't, it dies. That's it's gotta fit the area. So if we're gonna do this without chemicals, the plants here got to be comfortable being here. If if pest pressure kills them, then the tree wasn't meant to be here. It was in the wrong place. We're really close to a highway. You can't see it, but the road's just right there. You can hear it. It's quite loud. So we'll keep the trees there. It helps with the noise some. Will it record some more? Are we getting errors? Did I just not start it back? So this section here, back up towards the house, this area here is about 4 acres. About 4 acres. And I judged that by a football field. The playing area of a football field is 1.3 acres, give or take a smidge. So I'm figuring there is about 3 football fields there. So that's 4. So that would make almost 5 acres, 4 acres, 4 acres. Public math. don't do it. That'd be right about 4 acres. So it's all, there's some level ground in here. It's fairly level. I mean, it's not level, but it's fairly level right in there. But down in this area here, this slopes off again. This slopes off again down. That probably drops between here and the edge of the tree line there. It probably drops about 5 feet over, say, again, public math. That's what, about 30 yards? Yeah. Drops about 5 feet over about 30 yards. Again, football field measurements here. So lots and lots of hardwood trees here. Walnut trees, I'll not need to buy walnut seeds. I've got more walnuts than I know what to do with. These are volunteer rapidly. Walnut trees grow like weeds. So we're going to grow a lot of walnut trees. So those will be for great-grandkids. If they want to stay here and make a little money, they can, they'll have some walnut trees that will help them out. I want to know what that giant, hold still. So, let's do it from this side. Way up on the ridge there, above the house, there's that one tree that sticks way up. It's way back there. You can't really tell. That's, boom, boom. That's about 300 yards up the hill there. Maybe closer to 400. That's a big tree. It would take 3 people to put your arms around. Yeah. We're going to find out what that is. If it's still giving seed, we're going to plant those in different places. So, yeah. I don't know if you can see them. Way up in the distance there's the sheep. There's 14 of them up that way. 13, 14 there. The 2 little ones in the shed there, in the sheep shed, waiting to be doctored tomorrow. But we need to go and close some gates. Yeah, go close some gates. I'm going to keep them off of the, keep them out of these lower paddocks down here for right now. There was a lot of parasite pressure here. We've dewormed them a couple of times, and there's a period of time, if you keep them off there, the parasite load will go down, because the cycle is like 40 some days, I think. So depending on the parasite. So when the parasite, keep them off the land for a good period of time, the parasites will cycle a couple of times, and then they won't be as bad next time you let them in. But I don't know. These are pets. These are not. This is not a herd for harvesting. These are pets. These guys live a very comfortable life for sheep. They can just eat what they want, when they want, sleep when they want, whatever, do whatever they want, when they want inside that fence. And they're not going to have a bad day, at least not for a while. Yeah. So some of the ornamentals I want to propagate are dogwoods. We're going to be collecting seeds from the dogwood. I believe this is a named variety. I don't know if it's got a patent on it. If it does, we will not take cuttings. I will not take someone's patent. But if I can take seeds off of it, I will grow those. Maple, this is a red maple. This was planted here sort of by the first. My parents wanted to start a tree nursery. And this is some of the original stock they bought. So you can see kind of how big it is, how long ago that was. That's been 15 years or better. The thing's been growing. So that's kind of another go round. I'm going to keep all these things. We'll string them together into something coherent to start this channel with. But for now, you know, we're just going to get through the summer and to the fall when I can start gathering seeds, building some planter boxes, air prune boxes, getting putting together all the supplies and tools and things we're going to need. Building a website. It's going to be snowflakefarm.com. I already own the domain. So snowflakefarm.com will be able to sell some trees come next fall. Not next fall, would that be right? So this fall, no. This fall we're going to buy some seeds. We're going to stratify them over the winter. We're going to plant them out in the spring, and then in the next fall and winter, we'll have trees to sell. Don't know how many. It means I can do. It means I can handle, but you know, like I said, we're going to do a lot. I'm going to do as much as I can. Hope the old jalopy Ford will be gone by then. That thing's it's dead. It needs to go. I've got somebody going to come and get it eventually, but yeah. Yeah. So stick around, like and subscribe, and we're gonna build a farm business here in central southern Appalachia. Context, for a little bit of geographic context, we're south, a little southwest. You'll notice the Appalachian Mountains kind of run from Maine to Georgia, and that line is slightly southwest. So we're a little southwest of the Shenandoah Valley, and we're a little bit northeast of the Smoky Mountains. So, is it the Jefferson or the Boone? We're right between the Jefferson and the Boone National Forests. They're both right close by. So, yeah, this is where we're at. Thank you.